Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Havoc. In this one, we're going to take a look at the TP-Link Deco AX3000 whole home mesh Wi-Fi 6 system. This box comes with 3 Deco X55 units. Now before we get into the video, real quick, TP-Link did send this to me to unbox and show to you all. My current network is kind of bad at home, and since I'm a content creator, streamer, YouTuber, I need really good network access. So when TP-Link reached out and said, hey, would you like to take a look at this? I jumped all over it. I'll put a link in the description below of where you can pick these up on Amazon. But I'm super excited to get into these, especially since the Wi-Fi in my house is really bad, so this should help a ton. Let's roll the intro and get into it. You can see here we have a nice typical TP-Link box here. We got the Deco logo, AX3000 whole mesh Wi-Fi system, dead zone killer, and something else real quick. I have a pellet grill and it connects to Wi-Fi. And the problem I have now is I can't connect that grill to Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi downstairs is really bad. Of course I have the grill outside, so I'm really hoping this is going to help me connect that barbecue grill to Wi-Fi so I can control everything via my phone. So connect over 150 devices, faster Wi-Fi speeds up to 3,000 megabits, AI driven, easy to set up, covers 6,500 square feet of a house, Alexa and Home Shield compatible. We'll flip it over here, take a look here. We have the Deco logo, more stuff about it that we kind of just talked about real quick. Let's go over dead zone killer, connect devices, seamlessly roaming. What I'm assuming this seamlessly roaming means is it'll connect to whatever access point you're closest to help with that connectivity, which is great. I don't have that now. We have greatly reduced lag, 3 gigabit ports per unit, so we'll show those here in a bit when we unbox it, and works with all Deco models. On the back, more just kind of marketing stuff. We talked about a lot of this here, TP-Link Home Shield. Seamless roaming with one Wi-Fi name. That's key because the little extender I have now is like 20 bucks on Amazon. It doesn't work great, but I had to have a different network name, so I had these multiple networks set up just depending on what I'm doing. Not great. QoS, so like if you're a streamer like myself or something, let's say during the workday I want to have certain devices have priority, I can set that up. Comprehensive reports, and it kind of shows you best places to ideas of where you can set your stuff throughout your house. Over here on this side of the box, just more specifications. Don't have to get too much into this, but yeah, mesh network, access points, access point mode, so we don't have to run it as a router. Let's go ahead and unbox this and take a look at what we have inside. All right, take a look at that. We have the 3 X55 Deco units. Pop those out of the box. This box is huge, which is actually kind of good though because we have nice styrofoam padding here to keep them safe. Down here we have just more information of how to do it. Download the app on your phone, turn off your modem, let's see, remove the battery if needed, plug in the modem and the Deco unit, so we'll plug that into our router actually, and then open the app on your phone or mobile device, Android device, iOS, to get going. Pop open this section here. Does this come out? It does come out. Nothing else on the bottom. So let's move this box out of the way. In here, I'm guessing we're just gonna have probably the power cords to maybe some network cables to connect the devices, but we'll take a look here. Yep, sure enough, power bricks. There's a network cable, power brick, and another power brick, and a little warranty info card. So this is actually kind of cool because we have a power brick obviously for each device. We'll put those aside because we don't really need them. It comes with only one network cable, a flat cat, I'm guessing it's probably Cat 6. We have a quick install guide, but you only need physical network. So that'll plug into my router. The rest of them will connect wirelessly to each other. You can see here, we actually have the unit itself, Deco. It's got some plastic here. We'll pull that off in a little bit. Got the film on the top. It's nice and modern looking. Full rubber feet on the bottom. Your power, and then you have network ports 1, 2, and 3. Same thing on all 3 of these devices. Really classy looking. So let me head over to the computer. I'll run a speed test and show you what my speeds are right now. And then we'll hook these Decos up and we'll do a speed test and show you what it's like with these hooked up. This first test I'm going to show you is my speeds. I went over to fast.com and checked the speeds without the Deco. This is just using the Wi-Fi built into my router. I'm not close to it, I'm away from it, so it gives you a little kind of a more of a process of looking into what my speeds are currently like without the Decos. And now this test, you'll see what my Wi-Fi speeds are with the Decos hooked up. I'm in the same location I was in the last network test, and as you can see, my speeds have greatly improved. I think part of it also is the Wi-Fi 6 capabilities built into these, so really clutch. I'm excited to see how much more bandwidth I was able to get with these versus the little $20 thing I got off Amazon. Now let's take a look at how you can set everything up. For the tech people out there, just know that there's no online browser configuration for this like your traditional Wi-Fi router would be. Everything is done via the Deco app on your phone. So for this example, I'm using my Android phone. We'll go ahead and open the Deco app. You can download it for both Android and iPhone. So I already have it set up, but let me kind of show you some of the configuration stuff. Up at the top here, I called my network FBI van, kind of a joke, neighbors see it. You could also create additional networks here by hitting the create new network. We're not going to do that. This will show you your online and offline clients. So we'll go look at the online, see Ryan's S21 Ultra. Any offline clients you have, so like let's say you have other devices that are connected to your Wi-Fi, they no longer are, you can see what those are. Whatever location, I just set a location called home. You can call it whatever you want. We'll head over here to, if I click on the globe icon that says internet, that'll show you your Deco devices. So I have 2 set up right now. I have one in my studio, which is set as the main device, and then I have one in my living room. I called it living room. I know, very clever. I have a 3rd one I haven't set up yet, but for this demo, you can just kind of see what we can do. You can go into those and you can go and like reboot them, turn the lights on and off. Let's go over here to this bottom option in the middle. We have smart actions. You can create different little actions and apps that the devices can do. And then the really good one over here on the right, all the kind of the 3x3 grid pattern. This is the more. This is where you do a lot of your stuff. So our first option is Wi-Fi. I'll click on that. And you can set if you want your 2.4 gig or your 5, either or both. This is also where you change the SSID. So you can see mine's called FBI van. I set the password, choose the type of security, and then you can set up a guest network. I have mine disabled. And if I hit enable there, it'll automatically create a guest network. And you can see you can set stuff like the gigahertz of its connection speed if you want to isolate it from your main network. So if you have guests over to connect to it, you want to make sure they can't connect to your main network. And then your SSID if you want a password, stuff like that. And then you can share it. I think one of the options is also a QR code that you can do in the share. I'm going to turn that back off because I don't need a guest network. And then we'll go back. Network optimization. So the actual Deco devices will see if your Wi-Fi is good, and if not, they'll do some tweaks in the background. Let me click it and see what it does. So that's the network optimization. It'll go scan your network, see if things are good to go. Scanning. Mine says perfect. Good to go. If it doesn't, it'll say something like it's congested. It'll do some settings in the background to kind of help get that fixed. Deny list, you can go ahead and if there's like rogue devices that are connecting to your Wi-Fi that you don't want to, or maybe you have something like a guest network where you don't want specific people to connect to it, you can deny those devices there. Update the Deco, that will obviously update the firmware. they'll do it via your phone. When you first get these, you will need to do it. Advanced, you can do fast roaming, and what that does is allows your devices to connect to seamlessly to each device as whatever's closest to you. Beamforming, what that'll do is the Decos can kind of sense where the Wi-Fi device is at, so like my phone for example, and try to focus the beam that way to have a little more connectivity. LED control, turn the LEDs on and off. Operation mode, so this is a big one. So if you do a Wi-Fi router, there's a whole lot more options. You can actually set it up as a router. I don't have this enabled as a router because I have a different one. I'm using these as access points, so these are really just for my Wi-Fi, not for router options. And the notifications are enabled. I'll show you those real quick. WPS, so what you can do if you have WPS devices on your network, like for example, I had a Amazon Fire Cube next to my living room one, so I hit the WPS button here on the Amazon. I said look for WPS, it found it, good to go. I didn't have to type in passwords and stuff. And then managers, you can click that if you want other people to be able to manage your network. I go back here to the home screen. At the top, you'll see there's a little envelope item. If I open that, you can see different messages, and this is where your status and stuff will have. So you can see back on July 15th when I set these up, there was a new firmware, so download and install the firmware. And then just for this video, you can see a little bit ago, it says it pinged me that a new device connected to the network, which is my phone I'm using this on. So really good, intuitive, very easy to navigate and really configure stuff. There were a couple things I needed to Google to figure out how to do, like the whole hitting the globe to see my access points, because I wanted to see which ones were connected. I had to Google that because I couldn't figure it out, and it's kind of plain as day there. So really something to think about. And that's it. So big thank you to our friends over at TP-Link for sending these over. It's a great device. It helped on my speeds immensely. It's helped me get my my pellet grill on the network, so I can control that via my phone app and stuff wherever I'm at. And these work out just really well. So thanks again, TP-Link. If you like this video, hit up that like, subscribe button, and I'll put the link where you can pick these up on Amazon below. We'll see you next time.